Right now, though, we're chatting to the CEO and founder, Toby Funzel of moneysmart. Toby, good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Thanks for coming in so early and joining us.
Pleasure.
Give us a synopsis of moneysmart. I'm getting the feeling that it's somewhere where you can go online and you can just plug everything in that you have, and you can see where you're at, you can see where you want to go, and it'll manage it for you as far as goal setting and that sort of thing goes. You just give me a précis and tell me whether I'm right or wrong in that.
Richard, you're absolutely right. moneysmart is a free personal finance management platform online, and our mission is to shift financial control back to the end user and the consumer out there. It is feature-rich. It enables an end user to basically aggregate all his personal financial information into a single dashboard online. Our first release contains of a budget tool, which allows a user to manually upload his bank statements and have a look at all his transactions. And from that, there's intelligent technology that categorizes those transactions automatically.
Okay.
For an example, if you were to shop at ShopRite or Pick n Pay, Spar or Woolworths, it would know that it is groceries, and it would categorize it as groceries, for example, automatically. So you have a holistic, instant overview of where your money is coming in from and where it's going towards.
Very good. This speaks to me immediately. I've got to tell you, this morning I sat down and I went, oh, hang on a moment, I better just check what I've spent over there. And I sat, and this is nothing, no blowing smoke up your arse, just because we're doing this interview. I sat there and I went through my entire statement for the month. Okay, that's petrol, that was lunch, a lot of lunches, by the way, and literally, but I had to sit there going, oh, what does that?
So not a lot of lunches with me, Richard, because every time we go to lunch, I pay, which is why I'm so terrified to do what moneysmart will be doing for me, because it's a fantastic idea. I'm too terrified because it will say there'll be a disproportionate amount of lunches and drinks and things like that rather than saving.
Entertainment, I think.
Well, guys, it's also really cool on moneysmart because you can tag your different expenses. You can say, listen, I've bought lunch for Richard and that was a tax expense or work deduction, or I can, buy lunch for a new client and I can claim that from work. So you can tag your transactions as well. So it puts it in perspective. What did you spend your money on? If work should reimburse you, or if it's coming out of your own pocket.
I think we're talking about a CSV file, right?
It's CSV. We are bringing out an automatic feature by the end of this year. Right now, we're just trying to stabilize our platform. We've got a couple of algorithms that works really smart. So based on a 3-to-1 principle, the platform basically does the following. So say, for example, two people buy airtime online and it indicates as airtime on their bank statement. The third person's transaction will automatically be categorized as airtime. So the more users are on the platform, the better everybody else's experience becomes. So it's also socially integrated. So it's important to understand that not only do we help ourselves in getting a better perspective about our finances and vision about our own future and where we're going to, but also inspire our friends and motivate them to find their place in life and have money, support them in their lifestyles, and as well as set their goals to achieve that in the future.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm looking at here is the whole idea eventually changing people's personal finance behavior. In other words, I'll look at my statement and I'll say, that is outrageous. I shouldn't be spending it that amount on that particular item, or that particular part of my spending should be moderated. And when it's in black and white, and when you've got no excuse apart from pressing a button and going to moneysmart, you can't hide from it, which is what I do at the moment.
I think, we haven't, there's a lot of critics out there that says, people are living in denial, and I think we do live in denial. Look at our credit crisis that just went past. 9 million people are in debt. We're having every second bond out there is in a default, and, it's because of a various couple of scenarios, and I'm not going to connect it to any politics, but the big thing here is for people to start buying more experiences and less stuff, right? Because we're all so cluttered and our lives is distorted because we keep on, bringing up this clutter and irrational expenses in front of us, and it's very hard for us to keep perspective of where we want to go. So, in the modern age, in the information age, it's more technology driven. We have less gadgets. We have one centralized platform where we can do all of our things, connect with our friends. Money should be a part of that. Money is the cornerstone of it. It's basically the fuel for your car. Want to go from this place to that place, you need to fund it.
How do you monetize this, if that's not a rude question? You say it's a free platform.
Well, one of the things of moneysmart is we're trying to be as transparent and open as we possibly can. Being an open-based platform, it actually allows third parties to profile their products and services to a user's needs and financial goals. So there's no direct marketing, but it enables us to address key financial issues and opportunities in one's portfolio to say, listen, if this is an uninsured need, look at how you're going to insure this. If this is a a disposable income, or your money is in an interest-bearing account where it's not getting the interest that you're expecting, there would be a recommendation based on where you can put your money, what the cost would be associated with that, and how much interest you could gain in the future. So by recommending products and financial solutions based on your profile and your social needs, we would make a kickback on that.
Sorry, I have to apologise. There seems to be some building going on next door, which...
is this the first day of the building next door being demolished? I mean, the whole place is shaking.
I mean, literally shaking. It's quite interesting.
I know I have a big presence here, so...
Yeah, there's the earth mood for you as well. Okay, so one simply goes to moneysmart.co.za. Sign up and
sign up is so simple. It's like just your email address, click, and you're in the system. To set a budget is instantly. The user interface is easy designed. There's some help pop-up buttons that would help you find your way around the site, and eventually you'd be setting up a budget, you'd analyze your transactions, and the first priority for everybody out there is set a goal, whether it's to marry that woman of your dreams, to buy that Maserati that you've always wanted, or to get out of debt. The power's in your hands. We're shifting financial control over to you.
Nice idea.
I really think it's fantastic. I'm going to certainly, after my stupidity this morning of trying to add it up manually on my Excel spreadsheet, I think I'll use your way of doing it, Toby. Toby, thank you very much for coming in. moneysmart.co.za. We can also follow you on Twitter, I see, as well.
That's correct. Money Chips.
Money Chips. Very nice. Thank you, sir, and all the best.
Thank you, guys. Awesome. Bye-bye.
Cheers.